What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh. You can call me JD, and I am very excited for this review. I will be talking about one of the most popular Yeezy 350 colorways of all time. I will be reviewing the Yeezy 350 V2 in the Bred colorway. What's good, fam? Hope you guys are doing well. So in this video, I will be breaking down this shoe. I'll be talking about why I get so nostalgic about this colorway. We'll get into some sizing. I'll even talk about some resale predictions. I know a lot of you guys have been hitting me up on Instagram asking me if this is a hold or a sell. I will be getting into that. And of course, I will be giving you guys that on-feet look, so make sure you stick around until the end of the video. So this sneaker, you guys are definitely familiar with this colorway. It first dropped in 2016. And back then, let's face it, there was literally no other sneaker that had this much hype. The 350s back then, they were on top of the sneaker game. I get really nostalgic about this shoe because this was around the time that I was first really getting into sneakers. My love for sneakers really came from my love for hip-hop music, specifically Kanye West, who is one of my favorite artists ever. And I really wanted to cop his sneakers. So this sneaker, this colorway, was actually the first hype sneaker that I ever purchased. Of course, I didn't get them for retail. I did pay resale for them back then. Back then, if you had these on, literally everyone would be staring at your feet. People couldn't stop talking about Yeezys back then. I remember everyone arguing over what the SPLY meant. Some people said it was supply, some people said it was Saint Pablo loves you. I just couldn't get over how dope these were. These are my second favorite colorway ever of Yeezy 350s. My favorites would be the Zebras. So it's crazy to see Adidas actually retroing a pair of these. And this time it came back with some very, very big quantities. Kanye was not lying to us back then when he said one day there would be Yeezys for everyone. In fact, there were more than 575,000 pairs available worldwide. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, this had to be one of the easiest cops of the year. Pretty much every account I entered on the Adidas app ended up winning a pair on the raffles. I have to really check my emails. I'm not exactly even sure how many pairs I won, but I did win quite a few. Let me know down in the comments, how did you guys do on this release? From what I've seen online, it looks like a lot of you guys managed to get W's here. But I guess this is a good thing because a lot of people were pretty salty about missing this pair back in 2016, and now it's pretty easy to get a pair of these. Let's get into the sneakers themselves. We have that all over black prime knit upper with the red stitching along the side panels. This sneaker was also before we had the stripes on the 350s. Now it feels like every single 350 has that stripe. On the back, we have the black pull tab with the red stitching. Of course, you got that black translucent outsole. You also get a regular pair of rope style laces here. I was wondering what they would do with the laces. We've seen every single 350 this year come out with those bungee laces that you can't really like tie or loosen. You have to cut them off basically if you want to take them off. But they did give us a regular pair of laces, so it is very much true to the original. As far as sizing goes, if you guys have never worn a pair of 350s before, you always have to go a half size up than pretty much every other shoe. And if you have wider feet, you should probably even go a full size up. These definitely feel very tight on feet. I'm gonna talk about resale now. Before you do that, do all that good stuff. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. You guys know I'm bringing the content, at least 3 videos every single week, so make sure you guys are subscribed. So resale. So this is a pretty tricky shoe because there is a ton of availability. There's a lot of supply. Like I said, over 500,000 pairs. If this was any other colorway, you would expect it to be an absolute brick. However, this will completely sell out because there still is a lot of demand for this pair. I expect resale prices to kind of settle on the low end from around $270 to around $350. The smaller sizes, the base sizes, are gonna have the higher resale price. Will the prices go up? Are these a good hold? You guys might be surprised, but I actually don't think so. Is it because I think prices are gonna come crashing down? No, I don't think that's gonna happen. But because of how much supply there is, I also don't think prices are gonna go up anytime soon. Before the shoe release, the prices on this pair were between $800 to $1,500 in a lot of sizes. Yeah, those days are long gone. If you're expecting this pair to ever go back to those prices, you're probably gonna have to wait like 5 years minimum. The hype on Yeezys is simply not what it once was. And from what we've seen with every single Yeezy this year, at least in 2020, Yeezys Yeezy 350s have not really been good hold. Even though this is an iconic colorway, I just don't see the prices on this increasing really fast. If you do want to hold, I recommend the base sizes only and a minimum of 6 to 8 months of holding. I personally don't want to take that risk, so all of these other pairs that I managed to cop, I will definitely be trying to sell them locally rather quickly. I'm not planning on waiting on holding them. If some of you guys took an L on this release and you're wondering when is the best time to cop, I would say wait at least 1 week from the release date. We will definitely see prices start to come down once everyone gets their pairs in hand. So just have a little bit of patience and wait about a week after release. Final thoughts, are the Yeezy 350 Breds a cop or a drop? Regardless of what the hype on Yeezys are right now, to me, there's no denying that this colorway, it definitely is a cop. And for me personally, I cannot possibly call this a drop because this was probably the sneaker that really got me into sneaker collecting. And I had no idea that back then I would one day be having a sneaker channel with all these sneakers you see back here. This was the first hype sneaker that I copped. So yeah, I can't possibly call this a drop. The Yeezy 350 V2 Breds, the retro, these are a cop. Let me know down in the comments as well, what do you guys think of this retro? Do you also kind of get some nostalgic vibes with this? Let me know. And that's about it, the on-feet portion of the video dropping right now. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, and until next time, peace.